Welcome to English Grammar 1, Unit 11. How long have you been? This form is used in questions. So here we ask about the period of the action or the period covered by the action. So here we start with A. Study this example situation. Dan and Jenny are married now. They are married now. They are wife and husband. They got married exactly 20 years ago. They married 20 years ago. So the period covered from the beginning of their marriage until now is 20 years. Now or today becomes their 20 years. They are married for 20 years. So here we say they got married exactly 20 years ago, before 20 years. They got married before 20 years and they are married until now. So today is their 20th wedding anniversary. عيد زواجهم. Today their 20th wedding anniversary. So they have been married for 20 years. If you look to the bold letters here, you will find they have been married. For 20 years. We use here 20 years and for. For indicates the period covered by the action. And if you think of have been here, you will think why it is written married, not marrying, not verb plus ing. You know it is written married because it is in the passive form. In the passive form. If you use a present perfect continuous and you change into passive, it becomes have plus been plus the past participle. So it is in the passive form. They have been married for 20 years. We say they are married. When we say they are married now, means we speak about a present situation, about this moment. But when we say they have been married for 20 years, we speak about the action 20 years back until this moment. But if we say they are married now, we speak at this moment only. The action is going on. We speak about now only. But when you say they have been married for 20 years, you speak about the action 20 years back until now, at this moment, or from 20 years back until now, until this moment. But how long have they been married? If we say how long have they been married, here we ask about the period covered by the action 20 years back until now. So we use present perfect. We use here present perfect. They have been married here, present perfect changed. A present perfect simple, it changed into passive. They have been married. The action is done 20 years back and its effect is going on until now. So we say they have been married for 20 years, and this form is in the passive form. If you change the present perfect simple into passive, it becomes object they, and have married becomes have been. We use been and married. So we say they are married now. They are married now. But if we say for 20 years, we say they have been married for 20 years. We use a present perfect in the passive form. So we say, how long have they been married? This is a present perfect in the passive form. This is a present perfect in the passive form. Not how long are they married. We don't say how long are they married, because are they married is used for present, so we don't ask by using how long. They have been married for 20 years. Here it is present perfect but in the passive. Present perfect simple but in the passive. That's why we have married here in the past participle. We don't say they are married for 20 years. It is not correct. It is incorrect. It is incorrect to say they are married for 20 years. If we erase or remove for 20 years and put now in its place, then we can say they are married now. We can say they are married now. And this is also a passive form in the present. This is a passive form in the present. This is a passive form in the present. We use the present perfect to talk about something that began in the past and still continues now. So we think of the present perfect as an action started in the past and continues now. Compare the present and the present perfect. Let's make a comparison here between the present and the present perfect. Bill is in hospital. Bill is in hospital. This means Bill is in hospital now. This means Bill is in hospital now. So we speak about present situation. We don't speak about an action extended from the past until now. We just speak about this moment, now. So now Bill is in hospital. We use present to express this situation. So we say Bill is in hospital. If we speak about the period he stayed in hospital from the beginning of the period until now, we say he has been in hospital since Monday. He has been in hospital since Monday. We use present perfect simple. We use has plus past participle of is becomes been. So it becomes he has been in hospital since Monday. The action started from Monday. Imagine we are on Friday today. So we say the action began in the past and extended until now, until today, from Monday until today on Friday. So we speak about the period covered by the action. Here we use present perfect simple. He has been in hospital since Monday. And the verb is here is a stative verb, so we use a present perfect simple. So it becomes he has been in hospital since Monday. We don't say Bill is in hospital since Monday. If you remove since Monday and write now in its place and you replace it with now, so it becomes Bill is in hospital now. It becomes correct. We speak about a present situation. So when we speak about the action now at this moment, then we use present. And if we speak about an action started from a past moment, a past point of time, until now, we speak about the period covered from the past until now, or an action started from the past and extended until now, we use a present perfect, whether it is present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. Do you know each other well? This means, do you know each other well now? We speak about a situation now. And the verb know is a stative verb. That's why we can't use it in the present continuous. So we use it in the present simple. And to form a question in present simple, we use do. So it becomes, do you know each other well now? This is the meaning. And if you speak about the action from the beginning, extended from the beginning until now, a long time back, a long time ago, until now, then we use a present perfect simple. So we say, have you known each other for a long time? For a long time back until now. Means the action extended from past until now. And we still know that the verb know is a stative verb. That's why we don't use it in the present perfect continuous. So we use it in the present perfect simple. So it becomes, have you known each other for a long time, from a long time back until now. We don't say, do you know each other for a long time. We say, do you know each other now? Next example, she is waiting for somebody. She is waiting for somebody now. If you look at her, you will see her waiting. She started waiting before you say her, and before you say the statement, and continues waiting after you say the statement. So you are in the middle of the action. So you use her present continuous. So we say, she is waiting for somebody now. But she has been waiting all morning. From the beginning of the morning until now. A period covered from the beginning of the action until this moment now. So we use a present perfect continuous. The action extended from a past point, or a point of time in the past, and extended until now. So we use it in the present perfect continuous since we concentrate or focus on the action itself. So we say, she has been waiting all morning. All morning here means from the beginning of morning until now, until this moment. Next example, do they have a car? Means now. Do they have a car? Now. The verb have here is a stative verb. Possession verb. A possession verb. Possession is written in the present simple. We don't use the verb in the present continuous. So when we ask about now at this moment, we use a present simple with the verb have, which means possess. So we say, do they have a car now? So the verb is in the present simple because we speak about this moment now. How long have they had their car? When we ask, how long have they had their car? Let's say they had their car 5 years back, or they have their car, they have had their car for 5 years. 5 years back until now. We speak about the period covered by the action. They possessed the car 5 years back until now. So we say they have had their car for 5 years. From 5 years back until now. We speak about the period covered by the action possess or the action have. And here it becomes a present perfect simple because the verb have is a stative verb, a verb of position, so we don't use it in the continuous, so we don't use here a present perfect continuous. We just use a present perfect simple because the verb have is a stative verb. So it becomes like this. How long have they had their car? And we think 5 years back until now. Means for 5 years. Number B, I have known, I have had, I have lived. Means I subject plus have plus past participle known, had and lived. This is the form of a present perfect simple. I have been learning, I have been waiting, I have been doing. Means subject plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. And this is the form of present perfect continuous. So I have been learning, I have been waiting, I have been doing. All are verbs or tenses in the present perfect continuous. When we ask or say how long, the continuous is more usual. When we ask the question by how long, the present perfect continuous is more usual than a present perfect simple. It is correct for both, but we use it more for a present perfect continuous. It is used more for a present perfect continuous. I have been learning English for 6 months. 6 months back until now. So we focus on the action and the period covered by the action. Learning continued 6 months back until now, until this moment. And we speak about it now, at the end of the action. So we say, I have been learning English for 6 months. It's been raining, or it has been raining since lunchtime. Imagine we are in the evening, so we say it has been raining since lunchtime. The action raining continued, started from lunchtime and continued until now, until the evening now. So we say it has been raining since lunchtime. We speak about an action started in the past and continued until now. And we speak about the period covered by the action. How long has it been raining? So we say it has been raining since lunch time. And the previous question, how long have you been learning English? The answer will be, I have been learning English for 6 months. Richard has been doing the same job for 20 years. So he started the job 20 years back and continued until now. So we say Richard has been doing the same job for 20 years. If we ask the question about it, then it becomes, how long has Richard? We take has and bring it forward. It becomes, how long has Richard been doing the same job? And the answer will be, Richard has been doing the same job for 20 years. Here we focus or concentrate on the period covered by the action, 20 years back until now. So we use present perfect continuous to ask about the period covered by the action that started in the past and continued until now. How long have you been driving? Since I was 17. How long have you been driving? Since I was 17. So we say, I have been driving since I was 17. Imagine that I was 17 in 2015. So today I am 22. So since I was 17 means since 2015. And this is the start or the beginning of the action. So we use since. We don't use for. If we want to change it to for, we say for 5 years. If we speak about from 2015 until now. So we speak about an action that continued from the past until now. So we say, how long have you been driving? We use a present perfect continuous, and we use how long to ask about the period covered by the action. Some verbs, for example, know, like, believe, are not normally used in the continuous. Why are these verbs not used in the normally in the continuous? Because they are stative verbs. They are stative verbs. We have already taken that verbs which are stative verbs are not used in the present continuous. We must use them in the present simple. As well, we can say the same thing. Verbs which are stative verbs are not used in the present perfect continuous. They are used in the present perfect simple because they are stative verbs. So here we say, how long have you known Jane? We don't say, how long have you been knowing Jane? Because the verb know is a stative verb, so we can't use it. We are not allowed to use it in the present perfect continuous. We must use it in the present perfect simple. That's why we use how long along with the present perfect simple. So we say, how long have you known Jane? If I answer a suggested answer, for example, I say, I have known Jane for 5 years. Or I have known Jane since 2015. So here we use a present perfect simple, not continuous, because the verbs here, the verb know is a stative verb, so it is not allowed to be used in the present perfect continuous. So we use it in the present perfect simple. Example number 2, I have had a pain in my stomach all day. I have had a pain in my stomach all day. Have had is the present perfect simple of have. The verb, if we say it in the past, we say I had a pain in my stomach. But because it is all day, or if I say it in the present simple, we say I have a pain in my stomach now. And we don't use it in the present continuous because the verb have here is a stative verb, so we use it in the present simple. As well, if I want to use it in the present perfect continuous, I mustn't use it in the present perfect continuous. It is not allowed to be used in the present perfect continuous because the verb have is a stative verb. So to form a present perfect simple, we use have, a helping verb, plus the past participle of have is had. So it becomes have had. So we say I have had a pain in my stomach all day, from the beginning of the day until now. We use it from the beginning of the day until now. But we don't use here a present perfect continuous, though the action continues until now, because the action, the verb, the action verb have is a stative verb. So we must use it in the present perfect simple, not in the present perfect continuous. Number C, you can use either the present perfect continuous or simple with live and work. The verbs, the two verbs live and work, can be used in both forms. They can be used in the present perfect continuous. They can be used in the present perfect simple. So we have to put in mind that the two verbs live and work can be used in both forms. We can say Julia has been living in Paris for a long time, or Julia has lived in Paris for a long time. So the verb live can be written in the present perfect continuous and the present perfect simple. Also, how long have you been working, or how long have you worked here? You can use also the verb work in both forms. You can use it in the present perfect continuous or in the present perfect simple. So you can say, how long have you been working, and how long have you worked here? But we use the simple I have lived, I have done with always. If we use always, then we use the present perfect simple. If we use always with the present perfect, then we use the present perfect simple. I have always lived in the country, not in the city. We don't say I have always been living. We don't use, if we use always with the present perfect or an action extended from the past until now, if we use always, we don't use the verb in the present perfect continuous, but we use it in the present perfect simple. So with always, we say I have always lived in the country. We use the present perfect simple with always. We don't say I have always been living. It is incorrect. It is incorrect. Number D. We say I haven't done something since or for plus a present perfect simple. I haven't done something since or for. Here, the statement here is negative. We use since and for. Here we use present perfect simple. When the statement is negative, we mostly use a present perfect simple with since and for. So we say, I haven't seen Tom since Monday. Monday was the last time I saw him. So in the case of negative sentence, we use with since and for, we use present perfect simple. So we say, I haven't seen Tom since Monday. We don't say, I haven't been seeing Tom since Monday. Here, seen means meet, means met. So we say, I haven't seen Tom since Monday. Monday was the last time I saw him. From Monday until now. From Monday until now. Imagine now is Friday. From Monday until now. Sue hasn't phoned for ages. For ages means a long time back until now. We don't here use present perfect continuous. We use present perfect simple. So Sue hasn't phoned for ages. We don't use present perfect continuous. Here we use present perfect simple with the negative. Sue hasn't phoned for ages. The last time she phoned was ages ago. Means a long time ago. Or a long time back until now. Until now. She hasn't phoned from a long time back until now. So we use here present perfect. This is all. Thank you.